Hello. I'm just setting up so I can read chat. Hi, friends. Martha Honeycutt bought a Bossy Batt, and we're going to make it today. And she wants a green one. Oh, you know, I just hid the chat window. Hang on, let me fix that. There. Hello. How are you? Hey. Okay, please tell me. Hello, Ellen. I still have the bag. I've been waiting to get it a little bit more full before I send it to you. Oh, phew. Okay. Sorry, just checking a setting and making sure I didn't mess it up. And I didn't. What? I am great. How are all of you? But it's, I mean, let me show you. There is quite a bit of stuff in it. It's growing. What's everybody up to? Hello, Carla. I see Kim. Kim, you probably are really busy this week, huh? It's kind of a big one for the Revs. Martha asked for a green bat. So do I don't guess I don't have it. Do I have it so you can see? Hang on. Let me move the camera a little bit so you can see. There we go. Yes, busy week. Lady said I'm fine. Watching a live. Oh, how do you like Norway? Carla said happy Easter. Oh my gosh, June. What? Joanne just came in from cleaning up some garden spots. You guys, I got 2 flats, which is 20 primroses that I need to get in the ground. Uh-oh, Teresa. Yeah, I probably should get on that too, huh? Spring cleaning. We're really just waiting for Martha. She said she wanted greens, and I've got a million greens out, but I guess you probably can only see the edge. What? Where are you, Lady Jasmine? Carla said, busy weekend here. Just got home from visiting my daughter and her crew in California. That sounds fun. Are they someplace where the weather's nice in California? Oh, Montana. Oh, I'm sorry. I knew that. Oh, Joanne's making sourdough. Woohoo! I made focaccia yesterday. I purposely overproofed a loaf, and I actually split it in half and made like 2 little ones. One was an apple fritter and one was like a Mediterranean kind of thing. Lady said Norway is the best. From my window I can see the mountains and it's really quiet out here. Oh, that sounds really nice. Hey, Erica. I'm sure you're busy too. I really need to put my seedlings in like pinch pots, but I don't know why I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it. Erica always makes me think of gardens. June said 3 strays showed up pregnant. Did someone dump them? How could so many? That's so crazy. 12 kittens. Well, if Martha doesn't make it in the next couple minutes, we'll just start one. Someone dumped them or, oh my gosh. Hi, Danielle. Carlos north of. I am glad of that too. Carlos said north of Sacramento in the 80s to 90s. How nice. Sunshine was great for my soul, along with filling up. I mean, that's always fun, right? Hey, Cindy. Oh, Erica, you're right. She said you would tell us only do it if it feels right. I know what I need to do it though. I've done all this work already to get my seedlings from little tiny seeds to plants. Hey, Susie. I hope she didn't forget, but maybe. You never know. And we can't really, do much to let her know. Well, they're in like the little peat plugs, Hi, Lindsay. Danielle said, I missed the start. Are you yes, we're waiting, but if she doesn't get here in a few minutes, I'll just go ahead and make one for fun. Because the last one kind of did inspire me. Not going to lie. So we're waiting for Martha to do one. And we did schedule it for 2 o'clock today, but maybe something happened. You never know. Oh, Kim, you don't have to do that. I don't mind making one. Like I said, the last one kind of inspired me. We took it off the last Jay would. We took the last one off and it was like black with green and blue in it, and it had gold. It was so pretty, and I was thinking like I got to do just those colors someday. But I have not been back at my drum carder since then. And like I got home today from the yarn store, put my hair up. I'm ready. And hey, if today doesn't work out, she and I will just plan another one. Okay, I'm going to give her 3 more minutes. Oh, I finished a sweater. Should I show you guys the sweater while we're waiting? Let me grab it. I finished the hand spun, hand dyed. Of course, you can't see the bottom. It has sleeves. It turned out really nice. The problem is if I don't have it like, oh, there she is. But it's done. I just finished it today. It's not even blocked yet. Martha's here. Yay. Debbie, did I meet you? I don't think the Debbie I met here ever told me what her last name was. I know, so fun. I got like that sweater. Once you finish it, you just weave in ends and graft under the arms and you're done. So I'm just going to steam block it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Martha. Oh, welcome, Michelle. Lindsay, is it your first time too? I feel like you might have been here once before. Okay, so Debbie, I met a Debbie in my local yarn store. She came in shopping and she was like, oh my gosh, I know you. And that's the only time that's ever happened to me. And I never asked her last name. But she said she came to lives all the time. She just didn't chat very much. Okay, Martha. Happy Easter candy. So Martha wanted a green bat. Martha, I have so many greens. It's not even funny. So I'm just going to start showing you some and you tell me what you had in mind, unless you have some description of what kind of green you want. Because I have like 8 different greens out. So I've got like a sage. I would consider this like a dark mossy green. Then I've got like a dark kind of a spruce or a pine. Then I've got lighter ones that are more grinchy. And then I've got like this one's like I think of this one as like the duck green, you know, like a teal duck. Oh, Debbie, did you? That sounds so nice though. Trust me, if you recognize them, it is so nice. And then also, Martha, would you like any neutrals with it, like white or gray or black? I did get out some browns and reds like you requested. Mossy green. Okay. I love this one. Okay. And what shall we put with it? Do you want brown, red? I know you said, I think you said yes to sparkle and sari silk or texture. Let's look at some of that before we go any further. Wrong drawer. Some tan. Okay. Hang on. Do I have an actual tan? I do. Let me grab some. Hang on. It'll be Meg's locked in, but it's tan. Okay, so tan is a color I didn't grab, but I do have this, which is a light brown, sparkle with the sari silk, some touches of red. Yes, you said you wanted red. I got some reds out, but we could do red sari silk. That would be really good. Is this okay? Because I also have this like tannish gray. Candy said, what's that goldeny yellow behind you in the corner above the magenta and blue? That way up there, it's not as bright as, okay, perfect. Good. Okay, both of these are perfect. Okay, so we'll take some of both of those. Yes, I think these will be very nice with this mossy green. Yeah. Okay, the brown. Perfect. All right. Good. And we'll do some red sari silk. Let me pull some of those out and you can take a peek. Okay, so I have this one that's mostly red, but it has other colors in it. Kind of fun. But whatever. And then I also have a red and green. But it's a brighter green. I'm trying to get it out without taking everything else out of the bag, can you tell? So both of these have red in them. We can use them both if you like them. Or just one or the other. Or neither, whatever you like. Or we could put in gold or a bright green, because I do have like bright green right down in the bottom. I'm sure you can see that. Okay, the red. Perfect. I do like this red. And then sparkle, Firestar Angelina, and do you have a color in mind? Because I pretty much have a little bit of everything. I'm going to start putting some of the mossy and tan on, and we'll see how that goes. Or we could do red sparkle, really whatever you want. That's why I have this kind of stash, you know? I mean, these are for bats. That's what I buy them for. And they're fun. Well, let's put a little bit of the green and tan on, and then you can decide. I do too, Candy. It is so fun because a lot of times it's stuff that I wouldn't put together myself. And I like learn a lot. Or sometimes it leads me, yeah, Martha, sure. Okay. Let me put these to the side. So these are all colors of Firestar. Ooh, I just dropped some green. It was like teal. So I have like more, I've got just practically every color. And I'm getting them on the drum carder. Hang on, let me make sure I get this off of here without leaving a bunch on here. Okay. So there's all those. And then let me pull the drawer out just a little bit more. I mean, I have this dark brown. Oh, gold. Okay. This one. And then I have dark brown. Copper might be nice. I always go with the copper. I don't know why. Sparkly gold, like I have all of these options. This is Firestar, which is very nice. It's just like a little more subtle. Okay, this one. All right. So we're going to start. And then you throw out what you want. So if you decide you want a more greeny blue, Ellen likes it. Or if you want, okay. We are not, Candy. You know how with our kids, most of them have partners. And so they have other, like, in-laws or whatever you want to call them. We kind of leave Easter for that. I'm going to start. Okay, the gold is perfect. Let me shut this a little bit so I can stand closer. And we can start cranking. I mean, do you think you might want other colors of green in? Added in for some punch? Or I know you said maybe some more brown. I got a dark out. I got a kind of golden brown out. It's a lot of choices, I know. That makes it harder. It does for me anyway. Sometimes I get like overwhelmed with too many choices. How do you pick one when they're all so good? What does everybody have planned for Easter? I think we're just going to chill. I'm going to spin. Okay, hang on. Candy said, I know that goes can go. I did exit my house with daughter's kids yesterday. That's fun. Okay. I grabbed this one. It's more of like an orange. It's really more brown. You're seeing it in the bright light. But it does lean a bit orange. But I didn't know. I just thought I'd get options out for you. And then I got this really dark, like chocolate brown out. I know it is so much fun, isn't it? Oh, good. Martha doesn't feel overwhelmed. Good. So that's the chocolate. And I do have some like straight up golden, if you do want something more gold. But for now, let's put some sari silk in while you let me know. A touch of the chocolate. Okay, I think that would be very nice too. Isn't it, Maria? I love it. Okay, Joanne said immediate family for ham and chocolate. Erica said since when yesterday? My student said happy Easter and I said it's Easter this weekend. Oh my gosh, I didn't do herbs this year, Erica. I thought I would just buy plants. I'm putting some of the red on. And maybe we'll add a little bit of the chocolate. I think it'll be nice. Michelle's going to church. Joanne sewed some basil. You guys, I left chives in a, oh, let's put some gold on too. In a pot on the table on our like patio deck thing, and they made it. I meant to plant them in the fall, and I don't know. I just never did it. So I'm going to get them in the ground. So I have them kind of like year round. Isn't it? You can bring basil in though, Candy. Helen's on a diet. Not me, baby. I've been working out though. Letty said we were working in the garden or get the house ready. My husband and daughter move in 3 weeks. Oh yeah. So you're getting all ready for everybody. Yeah, Erica, I really thought they wouldn't survive. So I'm happy. I know, Martha. I'm kind of liking it too. Always. Oh, do you kill things in the house? Okay. When I always mean to bring them in, but I never do it. And you know, if you let them go to seed, you're pretty much done. But I'm hoping to plant a whole bunch of it this year and maybe make some pesto to freeze. Okay, let's do some more of the original. But I hope to get my primroses in tomorrow. That's one thing I would like to get done tomorrow. We pretty much, Martha, the only thing is the tan is just slightly, I wouldn't say real, it's not rough, but I would say it's slightly rougher than the rest of them because the rest of them are very soft. So I don't think it's going to bother you. Oh, really? Your mint makes it. I'm just getting excited for spring. You know how it is. But last year my son gave me a pot with like 15 hyacinths in it that were in full bloom for Mother's Day. And I was like, okay, as soon as these are done, I'm going to plant them all over. Ooh, that sounds good, Erica. And I did plant them, and the squirrels dug up 2, but the rest are coming up and giving us such pretty color this time of year because we didn't have a lot. That's why I got the primroses, because that'll give us some spring color, which is so nice. You need it. You know, a little punch. Okay, I'm going to put some of the dark in. Yeah, Martha, all the rest is very soft. And again, that's not, I wouldn't call that rough, but it's not quite as soft as the rest. That's cool. Do some red. Kenny said they do that with the tulips on me here, but they leave the daffodils. I've had them dig up hyacinths too. And crocuses. Erica, post a picture on the Facebook group. Oh, that's right, Martha. When do you leave? Martha's going to Alaska, right? Exciting. Yeah, post it. My daffodils have just started on the side of the woods, which is always fun. Carla's going to church services and lunch at her sister's. That's nice. I do too, Martha, but mine aren't doing great. I think the deer are eating them. Do the deer like them? Because this year, they looked like they were just chomped off. Oh, so exciting. So May 4th is going to be here before you know it. Lady said, only have some daffodils in the garden. Hope to have more flowers and plants next year. Yes, you can. Hey, Lisa, you've got lots of time and you have other important things that need to get done right now, right? I don't have, yes, they are for saffron, but I don't have enough crocuses to do much. I had to move our crocuses, Candy. I had to move our hostas in the front of our house because the deer were eating them down to the ground. So I put them in the back where they're fenced in. But the vegetable garden, I had it all cleared. And John had dairy dew, they call it, delivered. And we're going to have it tilled in. So I'm just about ready. So fun this year. Yes, Erica, because it's only like I don't know, is it the pistil or the stamen? It's only like a tiny piece inside. It's like their reproductive organs. That's so awful to say. Yes, we make a spice out of the reproductive organs of crocuses. So each one just makes like 3 tiny strands or something like that. Danielle said, can you talk to me about the difference with Firestar? I can show you so quick. Danielle, this is Firestar. See how it's like almost like hair, but it's sparkly and shiny? This is Angelina. So it's like tiny tinsel that we used to put on our trees. And it's like a flat, this is, they call it trilobal because they extrude it into like a little tiny triangle shape. And then this is a flat piece. That's why it's so much sparklier. They are not just brands. They are actually different. Erica, you've got to be too busy to be spinning. Does that help? Where did I go put the mossy green? Did I drop it? Yes, I got it. Okay, Martha, how are you feeling? Is there anything you want to see in here else? Any forest green, any blue green, any grass green, any sage, anything. Just yell it out. That's true, Erica. Oh gosh, that reminds me, I have to film a quick short after this. Thank you. I'm going to do a little bit more of this before I love the gold with that green. Okay, a little forest. Trina said getting ready for a trip to Scotland. That's exciting. Where do you actually live now, Trina? Like, how far of a trip is it? You know, because if you were our Lisa, well, she technically lives in Scotland, right? But she's on the island. That's not too bad. You deserve to have fun sometimes, Erica. Firestar is nylon, yes. I am not sure if Angelina's polyester, but Firestar is nylon. Okay, a little bit of the forest. That'll be a nice punch. And then we'll put it with a little chocolate. My word, Trish. Well, that'll be fun. 2 weeks in Scotland. I have a friend who is like obsessed with Scotland, and she goes every, I don't know, couple years. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Oh, that forest. All right, dog's coming in. I'm sure you guys heard toenails. Oh, wait, let's put a little chocolate on. For Easter. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Erica heard them. They are rowdy today. They didn't get their walk yet, but they will. It rained last night, so I was kind of waiting. They need their nails clipped too, but hopefully Tuesday. That's the plan anyway. I love that. Both of those on there are really nice, like punches of a different color. Really, Trina? If I didn't have to stand on a concrete floor, I could too, actually. It is so fun. And a lot of times people post like pictures of their yarn after it's all done, and that is so much fun. Lady said there was a short you did, and one of the dogs did a photo bomb. It looks so. Did you behind the yarn shelf? Yep, that was Elvis. You know, we had moments because they're both rescues where like I was like, what did we do? Because the training has been so much, but they are really getting to the point where it feels like a lot easier and a lot better. You know, I don't know how to explain that, but. Oh, Trina's a quilter. Trina, I'm going to start a new quilt this summer. And I wanted to know, Debbie, I wish you could come do my dog's nails. I want to do it, like film it, but I don't, is that weird for my channel? Because, hey Rox, because my channel is not quilting, and it would be my first real quilt. Martha asked if I ever wove yarn to make a garment. I haven't to make a garment, but I did to make a purse or bags, which I think is not that different. It's a memory quilt. I got a box of my sister's t-shirts after she passed away, and I've been waiting until I felt like I was just ready to open it and make a quilt out of it, and I think I'm ready. Danielle said your channel is about your crafting life. I say go for it. I'll have someone else do the quilting, but I'm going to piece the top. And I can sew enough to do that. Thanks, Rox. I've got a good idea. I will, Trina. I was going to iron, I don't know, is it Pellon? I got like interfacing, but the iron-on kind for the t-shirt squares. It's going to be pretty simple. It won't be anything, you know, and it's really just for memories, like I said. Okay. Yes, fusible is what I got. Yep. I mean, I know just enough to be dangerous. That's the truth when it comes to sewing. Anne is our like expert. Candy said I'm making a photo memory quilt for my, oh, that's really nice, Candy. What a nice memory. The funny part is, in that box, I put this t-shirt of my son's that I kept, and he was like 2 when he wore it. It's a Harley t-shirt, and it's just really cute and tiny. So I kept it. And I thought, why am I keeping this? And now he is getting married and they're not having kids yet or anything, but they're talking about it now. And I'm thinking, like, that's why you kept it. Someday he'll have a little wear in it. Maybe I will film it like as I go, because then you guys can kind of give me help. But it'll be fine. Danielle said I was thinking of trying to do that with some of my kids' baby clothes, so I'd love to see your process. I'm a proficient spinner and knitter, but a tiny baby sewist. I'm doing straight. Most of that is weaving yarn, Maria, on the shelf. But there are some cones of sock yarn. I will show you when we're done. If you really want to see it, I'll show you. Yes, Candy, and it was from his grandpa. His grandpa had multiple. I think he had 3 Harleys when my son was little. And he gave my son one of them, which is, he's got to do some stuff to it before he can ride it. You all know I don't want my kid on a motorcycle. But he's grown. Martha said when COVID hit, my brother-in-law asked me to make him a quilt with his art. That would be so... Did you do it, Martha, or have you not done it yet? Erica said, I love quilting. I've made so many. I would love to watch your... Well, my process is going to be like, wing it. Because you know me. I have the same sort of system. Do you? Well... You're all making me feel like I should actually do it. Oh, good, you did it. Joanne said I kept a sailor suit that both my boys wore around 18 months, hoping I can pass that on. My son had one too. I wonder what happened to that. Martha said I really had never made a quilt before, so I don't know if it is right or not, but he likes it. That's what matters. You almost got one of my hairs, Martha. You could clone me. That would be cool. I would love to see a picture. Trina, that is the only kind of quilt I've ever made. I did a like crazy quilt when I was a kid. I pieced it and my mom quilted it, and it was like my dolls. The doll that I still have. It's fine, Candy. You can ask. I'll show you the yellow too if you want. But it's way not as bright as it looks on camera. It's like a butter yellow. Martha, do you have feelings? You're not yelling anything out. Trying to make memory quilts with a grandfather's ties for each family member. Did he have enough ties for everybody? Joanne said, don't listen to any quilt police. If you like it, you made it right. I love that. You know I'm gonna love that. 1-inch squares, 8,000 pieces. Oh good, Martha's loving it. Okay, good, because if you have something you want more of or anything, I do want you to yell out. I think this the sari silk is going to be really cool. My sister's father-in-law. Well, I love using up scraps, as you guys know. I have a friend who has started adding to the scrap yarn bin. And that's awesome. It will quilt out. Martha, I'm so glad you like it. I like it too. There is literally sari silk floating around in this room. Like I'm in a 19th century mill in the UK. I like it too, Trina. I have dyed a whole bunch of colors of it. It's so easy to dye. You can do it like in a mug. I mean, you shouldn't drink out of it again after that, but you can do it in a mug. And then you can have any color you want. Martha said I have a box and I'm pulling all of my ends in that one day I will blend them with other fiber. That's fun too. And I've been saving weaving ends for a long time. Okay, this is almost full. Okay, hexagram quilt, is that like beekeeper style? Tie block. See, I don't even know what that is. I'm not a real quilter. It might be a horrible mess. That's one of the reasons I've left it alone so long too. I think I've been afraid to mess it up because like if I mess it up, I can never get another box of shirts. This is it. Oh, Lisa, it's actually like dark red. I think it's just showing up as pink. I don't either. What is time block? Oh, tie block. Candy said, oh, holy cow, just saw that. So postage stamp. That's fun. How short are they, Rocks? Because, let me show you. Where is, oh, here. When I cut all the fringe off that shawl, I saved it all, and I was thinking I would do just exactly that with it. Just chop it up with my rotary cutter and add it to 100 piece per block. Oh my goodness. Have you spun Targi yet, Rocks? Because I think you might love it. Let's see. Oh, we can still fit some on here. Ties usually made into a Dresden plate block show once they are already wedge shaped. She said it was carded with the Targi. Not sure how big the scraps were. Some are little dots, other are more like smudge. Oh, so if that makes sense. Maybe I will just try and, I was thinking I would just take my rotary cutter and just like go across it. Sounds like maybe that's what they did. But that's what I saved it for. I thought it would be really cool. I was thinking I would, well, I better not say. Not that you guys would like, you know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. But I do have an idea. Oh gosh, one of you guys asked, why do I put some things over the top and then other things through the feeder tray? So it just depends. If it's like, if it's something super staticky, I always put it on the top because those things end up sticking to the liquor in. If it's something super short, I do the same thing because they just stick. They don't get pulled off. So that's two reasons. And also if it's something that I want to be very precise with where I put it, because you lose control if you put it under in the feeder tray. So those are reasons why I would put it on here. But when you see me with wool and I take multiple colors and hold them together like I was, it's because I want them to all go on at once. Basically, if that makes sense. So it's all about the way the color is gonna go on the drum, or if the fiber is staticky or short and is gonna stick to the liquor. Does that make sense? Kate said, great timing for me for a live video. I just got done with some spinning. Playing midwife, I hope it's going well. Candy said it looks like a tie done around the neck for the block, I think, but uses the tie fabrics for the tie part. Yes, it makes sense to me. It sounds like you're saying it actually looks, you use the tie and it actually looks like a tie, like on a shirt. But I think too, like some of it, Joanne, is your own preference. And so if you start making bats, you will develop your own way of what you like, you know, and your way of putting stuff on the drum just how you want it. And you will learn what things stick. Sometimes that'll surprise you too. You'll learn what things stick to the littler drum, or maybe you won't mind. I have just lost so much, not Firestar, Angelina that way, because it really doesn't like going through the tray, or it'll end up underneath. That's the other thing, is the Angelina specifically a lot of times just doesn't stick hard enough to get grabbed, and it just falls underneath, and you pick up your drum carder and there's a ton of it underneath and you're like, oh, well. Well, Martha, we don't want you to be embarrassed, but you don't need to be embarrassed. I think she's just saying that it's like a way that people use the quilts, the ties in quilts, but it doesn't have to be the only way. What, June? Oh, you mean about the way I put stuff on? We all kind of find our way as we like try it. You know what I mean? And that's part of the beauty of it. All right, I'm going to put a little gold on, and then I got to take this off because it's getting pretty full. Unless there's anything else you want, Martha. Thank you for ordering one of these. I love doing them. They're so fun. And lately, I'm struggling to get content out. Nothing is wrong. Everything's okay. It's just a lot. Like my dad's definitely, his Parkinson's is kind of making him decline, but otherwise he's okay. He's still moving around, but you can tell, you know. And the cancer, we don't know because he's not getting treatment. He has refused treatment, so we really don't know what's going on with that. But we can imagine, and it's not great. Hey, Tyra. Candy said, I feel like it blends more too if you go. It does, and that's why I like it. When I want it in specific places, that's why I don't put it through the tray, because I'm sorry, Erica. Oh, gosh, Martha too. You know, it does make me feel good to not be alone. And I know that everybody understands that it's like, yes, this is happening. Yes, it is taking time and energy, but also on the day where things are okay, it's okay. And you just have to say to yourself, like, today was okay, if that makes sense. And don't worry about tomorrow. Oh, Erica, I'm glad. I'm really glad you got some time. But we never get enough time. It is. Yeah, that's how I feel, Erica, but I think everyone handles things differently. Look at this. I am loving it. I hope you love it, Martha. The back is sort of boring because it's just the compared to the rest. It is gorgeous. So Martha, this will go out Monday morning. I know. Isn't that pretty? And it's almost like this. The sari silk is almost kind of like flowers in the, you know. So it'll go in the mail on Monday. And I have your address, Martha, on your order. And let's see. Maria wanted to see the watercolor sock. I think this is what you were asking about, Maria. I don't know if you guys, this is Lane de Nord. It's Italian. And it is like a gradient sock yarn. Oh, wait, I knit some socks with a different color. Let me show you. And there's a mark in the middle that's white. And if you start after the white mark, you are exactly at the beginning again, and they match perfectly. I'll show you. Hang on. So if you're a person that wants them to match perfectly, it will work with that yarn. So my local yarn store had it, and when they were closing, I bought a whole bunch. But then they didn't close, someone bought it. But the rest is all weaving yarn. And I've been weaving a ton lately. They are really, the socks, those yarns are really nice. I'll show you. Hang on, June. Oh, and I gotta show Candy the yellow. And it's called Watercolor Sock. And I love that they come on a cone because you don't have to mess around with, what do you call it? Like winding it into a ball or whatever. But this yellow is much, it's still showing up darker than it actually is. That's closer. Okay, so now Candy got to see the yellow. Yeah, it's like a buttery yellow. It's pretty. This is the one, remember when we made, and maybe you weren't there, Candy, but remember when we made the cherry blossom inspired bat, and it had like pinks, bright pops of pink and against a white background, and then just a touch of yellow because the centers are yellow. We use this. But anyways, June, was it? June, you're in the group, right? I'll take a picture of the label and put it in the Facebook group. Thank you for coming to hang out today. I have a video half edited still. So I hope to get it out soon. And I love you guys. I appreciate you a lot. I'm sorry, content's been kind of light for me lately, but basically right now I'm like, you just need to hang on until things get a little bit easier, and then you can go more back to normal. I'm so glad you love it, Martha. Thanks, Martha. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll be live next week, making some more bats. Oh, thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. I am so thankful because I know how easy it is when someone's not putting out regular content to just move on to people who are putting out regular content. But it's not like you have to watch either or, you know. But I understand. And I know that right now, while it's hard for me to get stuff out, some people are going to disappear. And that's okay. I appreciate everybody that's still showing up. And Ellen, I saved your email. So when I do get the bag kind of full, I will throw it in the mail for you. So don't worry, I didn't forget you. Trina said, currently working at a retirement home. I get to make socks with the residents as an audience. That sounds fun. Yes, Candy. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, guys. Okay, I'm going to see you guys soon. I hope if you are celebrating Easter tomorrow, you have a great time. And otherwise, have a great Sunday. Thanks. I love